Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I thought it would be a good idea for me to show you what is in my clinical bag. Now, I will do a part 2 on this video because this is just all my medical stuff, that some things I still had from school, what I think that people need, period, when you're working in a medical facility or in the medical field, all that goodness. So to start off with the bag, this is just a cute little purse, backpack thing. I believe I got this from Target. Yeah, I got it from Target. So starting with the outside, okay? Outside flippy flap here. Things that are super important when you are a medical assistant or a nurse or a doctor or a care provider or whatever the case may be when you're taking care of people. Now, a watch. Okay, I have had this watch for over a year. This was my first purchase that I made before I started medical assisting school. Now this was like, ooh, I have my own little watch. So it's a cute little watch. I've never had a digital watch when I was in school, because I think you need that secondhand, really, when you're doing like blood pressures and pulses and all that stuff. You have a good watch to do it with. Gum, because you're in people's faces all day, you do not want stank breath. Okay, I've had that, people in your face, and it's just like, can you please, like, give me a minute? Here you go. Okay. Hand sanitizer. You never know what people have on their hands, and it is nasty. Okay. And of course some lotion. Now this is just cocoa butter and baby lotion I mixed together, put in a little bottle, because your hands will get dry. You may not be washing your hands all the time, but when they're cold, they get dry, and they will get dried out a lot. So like I said, flippy floppy, going into that zipper. Oh Lord. Oh yeah. Pens. Pens, and more pens. When I was in school, elementary school, middle school, high school, COS school, and MA school, I was always stingy with my pens, okay? Pens are the most common thing that people steal, whether you notice it or you don't notice it. You find a pen, you keep a pen, you buy pens, you buy a pack of 30, and 3 months later you're down to 1. So yes, stock up on pens. And I also got Sharpies, obviously Sharpies. These are the clicky kind, because when you are, like, when you have to get like urine samples or stuff like that, the little tab thing that's on the bottles, it has like a place where you can put like the name, the date, the person's date of birth. Sometimes it's really hard for like the ink from pens to like transfer onto that part, because it's kind of like coated with like a waxy type of coating. But Sharpies do it. And yes, I have all black, because I don't know if it's different for different facilities, but in some places you cannot use blue. You cannot use blue ink. So when I was doing my extern, I only wrote in black ink. I never saw anyone write in any other color but black. Not blue, not red, not nothing. Now, I do have a purple pen because it came in the set, but it is what it is. Why not? But I would never like chart or anything like that. No, that's always black. Always black. And of course, black Sharpies. Going into the fun part, which is this big opening right here. Yeah. Yeah, then go back to bed. my little one. So, the fun part of everything, yes, you're going to need a notebook, okay? A little one. You don't have to have a big one. You just need one that's small enough to where you can read and you can write comfortably, and will also fit in your scrub top or your jacket or your pants pocket or whatever the case may be, because you are going to be writing down stuff a lot, okay? Deodorant and some spray good, okay? Now, I know we're not really supposed to be spraying any type of perfumey thing on ourselves because someone can have allergies, an allergic reaction. It could just be too much. But let me tell you what. Let me tell you something. And I am being so serious. I have never sweated more than when I was on extern. Even when I wasn't doing anything, even when I wasn't running around a lot, I would just sweat. And I wasn't the only one. So yes, have some spare deodorant, okay? Have some. Because you will get funky. Because that's just the way it goes. That's what happens. Now, I have two stethoscopes. Two stethoscopes, okay? I have my blue one. I'm going to put this down, actually. I have my blue one, which is the one that I got, this is the one that I got when I was in school. The school provided us with a stethoscope, a glucometer, and that was it. Of course, our books and stuff, but clinical stuff, yeah, stethoscope and a glucometer. My other stethoscope is a Littman. My husband got it for me as a graduation present. However, I have never used this on a patient before. I think that's because I've spent over a year with this one using it, that it's a habit for me to grab this one first. But as I grow and continue to be around patients more, I definitely want to actually bust this one out and use it, because why not? It's a stethoscope. Use stethoscopes. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. So, two stethoscopes. I have my blood pressure cuff. Okay, this is one that I purchased by myself with my own money before. Actually, was it before? It was like my first week or so of school. This was roughly $35-ish. I got it from Scrubs and Beyond, which is basically, a place where they sell scrubs and shoes, and it's basically a medical supply store that's known for all their different types of scrubs. So this is my first purchase that I did by myself. That was kind of a big purchase, because I don't know about you guys, but $35 is kind of pricey, but I used this every day for a year. And if anything happens, I still have it. So, yeah. What else do I have? There is a zipper in here, another zipper in here. Ba-doo. We have... oh my. Yeah, more pens. More pens. I have a highlighter in here because when you're done with the patient and you print their AVS, which is their after visit summary, it's basically that paper or like few stack of papers that you get after a visit, and it says like what your vitals were, what you came in here for, what your physician prescribed you, all that stuff. We have to highlight, well, we don't have to, but we do highlight the important things, like if you need a med refill, we highlight it. That's your medication. So I always have a highlighter on hand. Of course, more pens. I do have a blue pen in here. Actually, all my kids put that in there. Get out of there. I don't even use a blue pen. And then, of course, more Sharpies. Because, yeah, you're going to need them. And another thing you're going to need is aspirin. Something for a headache. Because you will get them. You will get headaches. You will get you will get migraines. You would want people just to shut up. But you still have to keep going along and do your job because that's what you signed up for. And of course, the glucometer I told you about earlier. Yep, I got one. My school supplied us with it. This is what it looks like for people who are diabetic. Maybe you're diabetic. Maybe you have a patient that's diabetic. You will need this. Your facility might supply you with one. I know at the Family Health Center, everyone had one. I don't know if they purchased that themselves or if if the facility supplied it or, gave it to them or whatever. But my school gave us these ones. They work really well. And, yeah. And last but not least, this little bag right here is full of different types of feminine products like pads, tampons, liners, because guess what? You're gonna need them. Now, if you don't need them, one of your coworkers is gonna need them, because guess what? When you are around a whole bunch of women all day, every day, for some reason, y'all cycles sync up, okay? I cannot tell you how many times I've been out at school or at extern and someone is like, do you have a pad? I need a tampon. I need something. I need I got you. Like, I got you. It is what it is. So yeah, that is all that is in my clinical bag. Now, the part 2 of this video will be coming probably within a couple weeks once I actually start working and being in the facility, and then I'll know what I need or what I have to have versus what I already have. I would rather have things and not need them than need them and not have them. Especially for the position I have, which is the telemetry position or telemetry tech. I won't be seeing patients, but I still want my stuff because anything can happen. Notebooks, I know I'm for sure gonna have or need. My stethoscopes, yeah, for sure. Even when I went to the interview and when I saw the telemetry techs, even though you are sitting in a room, they still had their stethoscopes. Yeah, because it's an important part of your uniform, and it is. So there you go. That's my clinical bag. Cute little backpack, Everything is in there that I would think that I need so far. And I guess, of course you can add things if you have long hair. Throw in some extra bow ties, hair ties, bobby pins. If you have glasses or contacts, throw those in there. Because after a while, your eyes might get dry. Your eyes might get strained. If, like me, most of my me working most of the time is at night. I wear contacts and glasses. I don't wear my contacts at night. I've worn them while I've been working at night, and it just dries my eyes out. So I just wear my glasses. But different people experience different things. That's just me. I don't wear my contacts at night. But during the day, I wear my contacts. And then other times I wear my glasses. So those are kind of things you might want to put in there. A snack, most definitely you want to put in there. I don't know. There's some other stuff too. I really wanted to get a new bag that would actually be my clinical bag, but that's a cute little bag that I already had. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to use this because I already have it. But yeah. Other things that you might want is a pulse ox. But I do know the facilities normally, issue one to you already. I do know when I was at extern, there were some people that purchased their own that maybe was a different color, because everyone else's was black, but maybe theirs was purple because they knew that the purple one is theirs, or the blue one is theirs, the pink one is theirs, the black one that has the orange little drawstring handle part, that's theirs, you know. But you don't have to go out and buy crazy amounts of stuff. What I did was I already took what I had and I just added it together. Some things I had to buy, like I had to buy new pens, stuff for my glucometer, of course little notebooks, all that stuff. When I was on extern, I bought I think it's over here. Yeah, before I went to extern, I bought this little notebook, and every day I used it. I used up damn near every single page, and you will, especially if you're seeing patients back to back the way I did. I saw a patient every 15 minutes. Different providers, but there was always a patient every 15 minutes. And sometimes I had to write down 9 o'clock, write down what the blood pressure was or what the blood sugar was, because sometimes you have providers who need information about a patient at 9 o'clock, and here it is 5. And they're like, what was the BP on the 9 o'clock patient? Oh, well, I don't know. So I don't know. I don't remember. That was hours ago. Yes, you're going to have to write things down. I had to write things down. Everyone is going to have to write some things down, especially, oh my gosh, especially if there's a patient that comes in with a whole laundry list of stuff, okay? They come in, they have high blood pressure, they're on 15 different medications, they're diabetic, they're taking or not taking insulin, they're eating the wrong foods, or whatever the case may be, their body is all out of whack. You need to write some stuff down. It is just, it gets crazy, it gets hectic, especially when flu season rolls around and everyone's coming in for their flu shot, but while they're there to get a flu shot, they have a list of things that's going wrong with them, and you have to, you are the eyes and the ears before the doctor gets in. So it is what it is. The MAs, the nurses, all the medical staff are the eyes and the ears before the doctors and the physicians see the patient, which, is true. I had one provider that I was working with, and she did everything fast. She was so fast. I don't know why or how she was so fast, but getting in there less than 2 minutes, she's out. Oh yeah, I'm giving this person a prescription for la 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 la, or yeah, get them. I took them off of this medication. I'm putting them on this medication. I want to see them back in 3 months. And it's just, she was fast. She was very fast, and this was the provider that didn't like me. And that's okay. That's okay. It's no hard feelings, for real. Like, it's okay. The provider that didn't like me, the provider that yelled at me and got in my face. But you catch things before they do. You as an MA or a nurse. Now, there were some nurses that would also catch things that the doctor or provider didn't catch. So when you're in the room and you're doing your vitals, ask questions. Now, sometimes you do have patients that's like chatty Cathy's, and you have to be like, wait a minute, hold on, because what you're talking about right now, I cannot help you with. That's a question for the doctor. I just want to, like, you have patients like that. You will have patients like that. But yeah, just ask questions, because if they're coming in with a fever and they've had a fever for, I don't know, a few days, maybe a week, and they think it's a stomach bug, but they've actually traveled out of the country and they came back into the States and they haven't been feeling well, and the provider may think it's just a little bug, it's just a little something, and then you say, oh, well, no, they traveled, they were outside the country for this long period of time, and they just came back like a week or so ago and they haven't been feeling good. Like, you are the eyes and ears, and you let the provider know what's up. Some providers will ask questions and get like right into it, and some just want to, this is what you're here for, this is what I'm going to give you, this is what I want to see back. Like, So, yeah, but those are videos for a different day. But that was all that was in my clinical bag. And like I said, wait until part 2. And the only way you're going to know that I made a part 2 is if you subscribe by hitting that red button down below. Wow. By hitting that red button down below. And while you're at it, hitting that notification bell down below as well. It's free and it don't hurt nobody, and that's how you are going to be one of the first people to know when I upload a part 2, as well as me uploading any other type of videos coming up. So there is my video, what's in my clinical bag. Thank you for for subscribing and the support, and the new subscribers, I see you and I appreciate you very much. So that being said, y'all, I will see you in my next one. Bye!